Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome you all for the Connect Digital Low Code Application Platform webinar. Myself, Rajkumar here. I'm heading the low code and digital automation practice. I hope you are all audible. Along with me, we have a global solutions lead, Anup Nair, who is our partner, and we have Purvi, who is a Joget SME, and we have Penny and Rika from the marketing team. So as you all know, as all of you know and agree with me, low code application platforms for end-to-end process automation has become a rage in IT industry due to their advantages in optimal effort reduction and in minimal turnaround for application implementations. But the pertinent question is, as compared to low code applications, benefits to the customers, whether all of them provide a very flexible licensing model and cost advantage in alignment with all CXO's priorities. So it all means aligning with their budgets and other operational parameters. So here comes a powerful product we encountered and we have implemented for our global customers, providing them all these advantages, including top-notch technical platform abilities and optimal cost advantages, which today we are going to talk about Joget product, low code capabilities. So our agenda is like I'll talk about our Connect Digital Services and low LCAP relevance in total experience transformation. And our partner Anup and Pur will take you the Joget platform portfolio, and we'll have a live product demo, and next with questions and sessions. Yeah. So Connect Digital. I think it is a division of Quest. So Connect, it originally called Tata Group company. So initially there was a company called Tata Business Support Services. They were there in the industry more than 2 decades. They were the market leader in BPM with around 40,000 plus employees with 200 plus customer base. So 4 years back, what happened? Quest acquired Tata Business Support Services, and we started one more division as a Connect Digital, and overall Quest is a 2.2 billion conglomerate with 220 plus customers. Overall Quest, we have more than 2000 plus customers, and we are the market leader in customer life cycle management and customer experience. We have globally 26 global centers in India. So overall, our Connect business predominantly like 40% of the business comes from financial sectors and around 15% from insurance, and similarly like 17% from retail, 13% from telecom, auto and manufacturing 12%, healthcare and digital we have 2%. 2%. So overall, I'm just giving you a brief about our COE Center of Excellence, which we have started 3 years back. So uh, we have a digital engineering practice where we help customers using all open source technologies, be it like .NET, Java, Mean, MERN, and content management, Liferay. And we have a similar data and analytics practice and digital automation where we are helping customers using all digital automation has three tracks, all low code application platforms, digital process automation, which we'll call digital integration, and robotic process automations. We have similarly like SAP and Salesforce practice, and we have a cloud practice. We have a strong digital assurance practice, and we have a digital BPM where from the Connect practice. So we are there to help customers in all terms, be it in consulting, design, in all turnkey projects, time and money projects. Yeah. So I'm moving to the next slide. So Connect Digital, we help 360-degree digital transformation services. So we have just divided into four things. First one is a omni-channel user experience, where we help customers using like all customer experience, be it like portal content management, be developing mobile applications, omni-channel user experience, UI, and cloud-native applications, full-stack applications. If you look at the below products which we are predominantly using, and most of the products which we are the partners. And if you come to the second, process excellence, where I was talking about digital process automation, we help customers using low-code applications, robotic process automation, and digital integrations and data analytics, business applications, CRM, SAP, Salesforce. We have a strong presence and we are helping most of the global customers. And third track, end-to-end digital transformation, where we'll call it as a operational excellence, where we have like all cloud services and we have a strong agile center of excellence team. We help customers in all DevOps and MS security, operations, DevSecOps, and we have a product engineering separate team as well, based on the customer specific, which we have a capability to develop product development, product re-engineering, product led engineering, and building any UX experience, user interface, and a strong consulting and product strategy team. So total experience. So why do we need total experience for the industries? It is how we engage and sell service. And reward to customers. And it is the of every interaction. It has multi experience, user experience. How we help enterprises are product like application initiatives which all to empower employees, be it like internal process automation like LMS, timesheet applications, to achieve optimal customer experience. In multi experience, all the customer experience application should be. So user experience, all these customer experience are like employee experience, the multi experience applications should all adhere to the best in class UI UX standards and guidelines, be it like the design thinking, where you can call like zero touch user experience. So here comes like I'm introducing. Yeah. So it is our low code application centric enterprise digitalization, where we can call like so unify digital experience, connect the digital supply chain. So where we will be execute digital agility, empower digital innovations, being low code applications which you can uh, launch any new products, you can do a legacy modernization and organization digitalization, which we'll be able to do. And we can build a seamless customer experience, employee experience, and faster time to market. That is one of the key important. Most of the BFSI kind of customers like time to market is very important thing. And our connect digital approach, which we are just divided into three things, which I have already talked about. So if you look at like for a connected experience, where we need to build a like omni-channel experience, unified portal, and content management, hybrid mobile applications, which you can build reactive web applications, hyper personalization through enterprise customers, and process excellence, where we'll be able to connect to parts applications, be it like any Salesforce, SAP, service now kind of things. And also you can create APIs you can consume, and you can quickly one click which will be able to create and consume APIs. And you can build hybrid integrations to connect any on-prem or like cloud native applications. And the last ones where operational efficiency, where we'll be able to do like agile DevOps with hybrid cloud platforms. And we have a strong like infrastructure management and our own like cybersecurity separate team as well, as part of Quest. So with this, I'm just introducing one of the market leading low code application platform, Joget, and it is very cost optimized, optimal product compared to the other low code platforms. With this, I'm handing over to our partner Anup here. So he will go through the product capability, and will show the product demo as well. So over to you, Anup.
Thank you, Raj, for the brief presentation on the company and the capabilities Connect carry. I'm happy to be part of this webinar and present Joget. Uh, let's move on to the next slide, please. Yep. So Joget as an organization, you can see we are a global company, but whenever we go to any market, we are locally focused. That's the reason we are connected with partners like Connect, who knows deeply into the market space and they know the customer domain. They can talk the same language as customer does. And that's how we are also growing as a company. We focus and we collaborate more with our partners and we enable them and we make sure that they enable their customers as we go in the digital transformation journey. So here you can see on the map are some of our customers listed down. So Joget is a decade plus year old company and we are present in many countries across the globe, which you can probably see from the presentation. We are present in almost 160 countries. We have more than 600 customers using our platform. Every month, we see almost 3,500 plus installation that take care of across the globe. We have almost 14,000 community members who are contributing in one or the other way to improve the product or build in new capabilities, etc., onto our platform. Great. So introducing Joget as a platform. So we are, as Raj mentioned, we are a low-code, no-code platform. We are highly scalable. You can build application in a matter of minutes. Maybe you can see that in the demo. We have a lot of visual builders where you can build forms just with drag and drop. You can build processes, drag and drop. You can access Joget from anywhere. It's just you just need a browser to access it. You don't really need a client. So that's how flexible we are. Any application that you built on top of Joget is PW enabled. That means it will work on web and mobile and tablet as well. At the same time, you really don't have to kind of re-engineer it for different devices. And we are database agnostic. We are cloud agnostic. We are also infra agnostic. So you can deploy us on Windows, Linux. We can also run on top of we can run on your on-premise cloud, whether it can be private or public or hybrid as well. We also support containerization. So in case you have multi-cloud strategy in your organization, we can also support Kubernetes so that you are more aware of how easily and scalably you can run Joget, because using containers, you can auto scale and you can make sure that you are getting optimal performance based on the kind of load that is coming in. We are also database agnostic, so you can run us on top of any RDBMS, be it Oracle, Postgres, MS SQL, MySQL, and etc. The next thing is the speed and agility that we carry. We are also compliant to CI/CD, so you can even deploy it quickly. You can move Joget application from one environment to another environment just with few clicks. You really don't have to do any stuff manually. Last, we are also empowering citizen development. So what we are doing here is uh, we are making sure that not just IT folks, but we are also enabling citizen development. That means business can also create their application and IT would be there to govern it, right? Because we do not want any application to go into production without IT doing the right scrutiny, like making sure the security is right, the right standards are followed. In case there are no such applications that are created by business that will require huge infrastructure effort, etc. So IT would always be there as a governing body as well. And we are also empowering both IT and the business users to kind of work collaboratively. And that's how Joget is designed and built as well. Coming to this question, this slide, this is more of an architecture diagram at a high level, this is our rapid application development. So you will see this in our demo as well, we have different type of builder starting from form list, user view builder, process builder, and there are many add-ons as well like API builder, report builders, which are helping you to create different kind of models within those builders. So just touching up on few, like form builder will help you to build forms. User view builder will help you to make sure the user view, that is the UI, is getting built based on what is required. The process builder is used to build any BPM processes, like any workflow processes. It can also integrate with different systems, like you can see it can integrate with legacy system. We have also integration available with IoT devices, blockchain, AI also, which you will see in some time. We can also connect with any SSO which is available within your organization. We have a wide variety of third-party integration available. You can see on the screen as well. We also support different type of integration like APIs and databases, etc. You can also make sure the entire application that you build looks similar to your company's branding, etc. So that's why we have a good UI UX integration as well. And as I already said, we are database agnostic, so you can connect with any RDBMS as well. So this is more on addressing the CIO strategies that we are hearing from the market. Raj, you can chime in as and when needed. So we are looking at four major pillars. One is making sure the customer experience. The second one is automating most of the manual processes. The third and key one is workplace innovation. We want to make sure that employees are satisfied, there is more retention, productivity, etc. And the last one, which we see the most, is the application modernization. That means we wanted to make sure we kind of replace most of the legacy systems and we modernize them, because we have seen many organizations which are working since 25, 30 years and they are still using all those old platforms, which they want to now migrate and make sure they modernize it so that there is a good user experience, plus all the data which are segregated are also going into one place. So and making sure the support cost for the IT also get reduced, and making sure it's more simplified. By this, what we say is the time to development reduces by 70%, because we have been in market since long, so we have experience in doing many stuff. So we have built a lot of reusable components. The cost also goes up down drastically, and you can see the resource efficiency definitely will increase if you have a modernized platform at your workplace. Raj,
So
over to
with
you.
this, thanks a lot, Anup. Thanks for giving the product capability. I just wanted to give few success stories which we have developed here. Like, just to give one of the example, a leading global manufacturer of heavy vehicles. We have done predominantly like we have developed a field services applications. Field services predominantly like connecting their field employees with their managers to ensure like enhanced transparency, better collaboration. So they want to do their improved flow of information between field techniques and managers. So they were using around 5,000 plus users. That we got connect one of the digital experience award in the 2021. And the next one, I just wanted to show one of the real estate developer which we are working with Middle East. Still we are working, and we have developed mobile and web-based applications for their material management, their real estate work inspection to check the status, and they can update the status of the application fixtures, so that site engineer, then a supervisor can verify and do the approval. So those kind of workflows which we have developed. And another one is like one of the leading NBFC for vehicle loans, and similarly for one of the gold loans, we have developed the digital collection applications to their loan management, gold loan management. The field the they can collect their the amount and update according to check the status and all. And the last one we have done, it is an employee experience mobile application for one of the organization for to track their training adoptions, be it like certification, be it like the employee can put their ideas and to track their ideas and certifications. That is one of the application which you have built. So these are few of the examples, success stories which we have developed. Yeah. So with this, I think we'll move on to live demo. I'll just welcome Purvi to take over and show the demo. Over to you, Purvi.
Thank you so much, Raj. Hello, everyone. Let me walk you through how we can create simple applications using Joget. Let me share my screen. Can you see it?
Not that Purvi.
Okay.
Maybe Raj, you can stop sharing and then.
Just let me know screen
Yes,
because
yes,
okay.
Purvi, we are able to see.
Okay. So here what you are seeing is the App Center, which is the landing page of Joget. It as soon as you log into your account, here you have three features. You can design new application, you can import an application from an external user, or you can download sample application from our marketplace. Right here you will find the collection of all the applications that you build. Under design application, you can either create a blank application or you can create an app over the template of an existing application. We have the marketplace where you will find the templates to download and create your application on. Right, we have the Joget community where you will find the marketplace, your go-to for downloading already made applications, plugins, templates. Right, you have the Joget community where queries, the Joget knowledge base, which will be your go-to for all the references, tutorials, sample applications, and documentations. Then Joget also provides you the access to GitHub source platform, open source GitHub platform, where you can see, distribute, and modify your source code. And at last, Joget also gives you the benefit of translating your application into more than 20 languages very easily. We have the Joget tutorial where each of the builders holding different functionality in creating your application. You will get a walkthrough on each of them. Apart from this, we have the Joget Academy where you can find courses on how to build an application and learn deeply about all the capabilities. Right. And if you want to govern your Joget account, you can just go to administration. If on all of the applications you build, the number of users you have, and if you have any bugs or if you have any issues with your application, you can simply check which application is giving you the trouble. Right. So let's see how you can simply create an application.
Yeah.
Clicking on
So
design
Purvi,
new app.
yeah.
Yes.
So can you build a simple Gen I expense claim application for two-step approval process?
Sure. So Joget has recently integrated with open source ChatGPT platform. So I will just show you how you can, using a few words, create a full-fledged application. I will just give in a few necessary details. Here in a few words, I will just explain the Gen AI, that what I want to see in my application and how I want the workflow to be done. We'll save this and we will wait for the Gen AI to do its magic. Okay, so this straight away takes you to the app composer page. Here you will find various builders, each holding different functionalities in creating your application. We have the form builder, which is basically used to generate the form that will help you take inputs from user. You have the list builder, which will then display the inputs taken by user in a list or tabular manner. We have the UI builder, which is responsible for all the look and feel of the application in runtime. We also have the process builder, which will determine the workflow of how your process is going to flow in your application. These are the four basic builders. Apart from that, you can extend Joget capabilities using plugins such as API builder, which will expose your application to external users to consume. And then the report builder, which where you can
So
create
maybe
Joget.
Purvi, can you show one live example of the JSON API?
Sure. Let me go to my form builder. Okay, so see, this is the form that Gen AI has already created for me. You can either keep it as it is or you can customize it accordingly. Here are a bunch of fields you can choose to drag and drop from that will consist of your form. So as Mr. Raj said, if you want to import the data from an external API, which is as simple as that, I will simply drag in a select box, and let's say we also want to see input the user for their nationalities. So instead of adding all the options one by one in the select box, I will simply load data from here. A bunch of options you can choose from. You can also configure your external database query. You can choose another form to give your data, or you can, in this case I will choose JSON API. And here is a JSON URL for all the list of countries. I will simply copy this, paste the URL here, create a response to call my variable from the URL. And it is as simple as that. At any point, you can preview and see how your form or application will look like in the runtime. And if the countries has already been loaded here. And as Anup also mentioned, Joget supports PWA, Progressive Web Applications. Your application is automatically supported by any desktop or mobile device, and at any point you can view how it looks like in various devices. So right, in order to manage the data coming from into your form, there is a simple tool called the app generator, which will simply create a CRUD element for you, where which will be useful for the users to give in the values to your form. Otherwise, you can simply load data from database or a directory, or you can give in your own Bean shell script. Right. So this was a brief on the form builder. Now let me show you how you can manage the workflow process that it goes through. Right. So this is the next builder we have come on. This is the process builder. Now since we prompted the Gen AI to give us a two-step approval process, you can see how it has laid the workflow for us. Starts by submitting the form. It flows to the manager as the first form of approval, and if the manager approves, it flows to the finance department for the second form of approval. and only after that will the user get notified whether the request is approved or rejected. You can, this is a pretty ample workflow, but you can also customize it accordingly. If you want to put any changes in it, you can add as many participant lanes as you like. Under the activity, you can manage what all uh, what all the transactions you want to perform on this request. If you want it as a approve and reject request, and if you want to enable clarification or withdrawn button, all that can be done using the activity. Right, we have the tools, and what the tool does is it gives you the benefit of integrating with external features, such as you are able to trigger an email on any condition that is met. You are able to update form data. You are able to give in your own bean shell script if you have a very complex use case. Right, then we have the route, which will be your decision making. It basically determines where your request flows to next after certain conditions are met. And at last, we have the subflow, which basically comes into action where you have multiple processes running together. If you want it to be a parallel process, or if you want it to be synchronous or asynchronous, that is the case where the subflow works.
Also, Purvi, like how can we manage different users for different approvals in the approval systems?
Thank you, Raj, for asking that. So, since all the participants you see are holding a different functionality or different type of processes, simply go to your participant mapping. You can choose if you want this participant lane to be a particular user or a group of users or a department. So after you create your users, you will simply map them here. For example, let's say I want this to be managed by a group of managers or a group of QA/QC engineers. So that is how you can map the participants, and the workflow will flow to those participants only.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Now let's have a look at our application in the runtime. Publish this application first and then launch. So see, this is the landing page of your application, or the welcome page. It is totally customizable. You can edit this and give it your own branding. If I look at the drop down menu, here are the bunch of activities and inboxes. We start by submitting the request. So this is the form that we saw in the form builder also, that the Gen AI created for us. I will just give in few details. Let's say I submit this application, this request. Now, as the end user, while accessing the application and after submitting, I can anytime view it under my submitted requests. Right. We have used the ID function, which already generates a request ID for me and auto increments it each time a user submits a request. Right. Now, for the approval process, as the approver, since I am logged in as the admin, I will perform this as the approver also myself. Viewing in my inbox, you can see this request has come to the approver inbox first for the manager approval. I can view all the inputs given by the user, and I have it in my hands if I want to approve or reject this request. And if you see on the top right corner, here is the status bar of your request. It will show you where where the transaction is at this point, who has started it, who will going to approve it, and what are the workflow it has yet to go to, right? So let's say for the demo purpose, I will approve this as the manager. Approve this. Now, being the admin and the finance approver myself, it has now come into my inbox for the finance approval. Let me open this. Here you see it is already approved by the manager, and the comment that they have left for us can also be visible. And now if you see the status bar, it is 50% completed, which means only one out of two level of approvals are left. So let's say I also approve this as a finance department. Right. I will approve this. Now the request is no longer in my approval inbox because all the transactions have been completed. But as the end user, I can at any time view this in my closed requests. Right. So as the user, in my closed request, you can see that the status is changed to 100% completed. I can also look at all the comments left by different levels of approvals for me. Right. That is how easily you create a simple full-fledged application. Now talking about the look and feel of this application, right?
Yeah,
Let me go to
how can a company can use their own branding in these applications? Can you just give a bit light on that?
Thank you for asking that. Okay, so because Gen AI or anyone can create an application, but you want to keep it like company specific. So in
Yes.
order to do that, you can simply go to your settings, and at any point, let me tell you, Joget is so flexible. At You can give in your own custom HTML and CSS as well. You can give in your own custom CSS, HTML, and JavaScript. So you want, uh, however, you want it to be customized according to your organization. That is very much possible. Apart from that, we give you a various list of themes to choose from. Right. For example, right now it was on the DX plain theme. Let me show you by changing another theme from the drop down menu. I can also change the menu position. Let's say I want it in line with the header. And, and as I said, at any point we can preview how it looks like in the runtime. So if you see, the whole look and feel of this application is now modified. The menu is now in line with the header. And also, when I say all these fields are extensible, that means you can create your own templates or themes according to your organization, and import them as a plugin feature so that you will be able to view them as a drop down feature. Right. Here on the left side, you can choose what you want your menu to contain. Right. For example, in the situation where you don't want certain things to be viewed by the user, which where you want certain things to be for the department access only, that is simply achievable. We have something called permissions here. Right. You can add as many permissions here. You can add permissions according to a specific user or a group or a department. And what you have to do after that is simply choose what you want them to access, what you want to hide from them. Right. Let's say in this particular application, let's say I don't want the withdrawn and the participant inboxes to be visible. I will simply deny access. Save this. And now I will go back to my runtime, only to see that the inboxes that are denied access to are no more visible to me. And if I want visible to any other user, I can also add permissions for the specific user. So this was a gist on the UI builder. Let me show you how the list builder works. Before moving to that, if you see here under the form and settings, the Gen AI has already created a table called expenses claim for me, where all the inputs given by the user will automatically get stored. So in your list builder, as I said, it gives you a tabular manner of all the inputs taken from the user. You can select from the various columns to add or delete a column, right? And you can also manage where your data of the right now it is coming from the form data. You can manage what form do you want your data to come from. You can also perform joins from different tables, right? And apart from that, you can give in your own pincher script, or you can add external directory to the list to load data from. And at last, as you saw, the JSON API, that is also possible in the list as well. Apart from that, in terms of look and feel of the list also, we provide you with various templates. Let's say how my list looks like in a list column data. So now it is visible as a list column. Also, all of these are extensible. Templates and then import them as plugins, so they will be visible to you as a drop down feature as well, right? Apart from this, we have various action columns in the list, such as for any particular entry you can download the report for that entry. You can give in your own hyperlink for if you want it to redirect you to any web page, right? All that is possible. So these were the four basic builders that consist of an application. Apart from this, um, we have external plugin builders. For example, let me show you the API builder where you can expose your application to external users. I will create an API key right in front of you and show how simple it is. Let's say here you can also expose a whole application. You can expose a particular form or a list, right? Let's say here for the demo purpose, I will expose this list with all the entries in it, right? I will just select the expense claim list, retrieve list data, which I want to expose, obviously. Now preview this. So you see, the API builder has already automatically generated an OAS3 Swagger document for me, which I can use to generate the API key. I will expand this, try it out. So here, for the demo, in filters, I will remove all the filters and execute this. Under response body, you see this has generated a CURL for me. And if I go to the response body, you can see the only two entries that we have in our list are visible and ready to be exposed for external users. Right, so it is as simple as that. So I think this is for the short demo.
Thanks, Purvi, for a wonderful demo with detailed examples. So with this, we'll end the demo and we'll open up the Q&A, questions and answers.
Let me give you the screen rights.
Yeah. So I think participants, I think if you have any questions, feel free to please post your questions. So I see there is one question from Prashant. So what is the difference between Joget and OutSystems, which I think already Anup was answered. It's more or less similar other low-code application development tools. It's both are the low-code applications. So whatever the OutSystem has the capability, Prashant, I think Joget has all the capabilities. Even I think the plugin architecture and cost of our licenses is optimal as compared to the other low-code applications. Yeah. So other question. The other one, I think Prashant asking, do you have a service center and lifetime in Joget, like OutSystems? Anup, you want to take this?
Which one?
So do you have a service center and lifetime? Basically, like to deploy
Yeah,
in
I answered that.
CI/CD kind of things.
Yeah,
It is
yeah,
already we have. Yeah,
yeah. I've answered that as well.
yeah, yes. So we are done with questions. I think a participant, please feel free to post your questions via email. So we'll be able to help you if you have any questions, anything. Yeah. So thank you all for participants. Thank you all for joining this Connect webinar. If you have any questions, if you need any further detailed session you would like to know, please feel free to reach us. You can send out an email and you can reach us.
Raj, we have another question. How does
Yeah.
your licensing work?
So Anup, you want to take that?
I have already answered that question.
Yeah. Thanks, Anup. I think we no more questions. Rikav, Anup.
Yep. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your
Thank you,
time.
everyone. Thanks,
Hope you
thanks a lot.
Thanks,
had a
thanks, Raj. Thanks, Anup. Thanks,
Thanks.
Purvi, for the wonderful presentations. And thank you all participants for joining this webinar. We will definitely be connecting with you after this webinar with all your queries, and we can connect one-to-one later to understand about our services. Thank you all for joining.
Thank you all.